Right, good evening, people. My name is JR and I am the FRgooner. Cheese! Cheese! We've just been watching Arsenal play Aston Villa, where it's finished Arsenal 3, Aston Villa 1. What are you saying, Ash? Arteta in, yeah?
I'll tell it in, bro.
You've been screaming it for the longest, bro. You've been screaming it for the longest. I've been
Whilst
telling you
he's
to
there,
shut up.
you got to support him, innit?
Nah, it's not even about that, to be quite honest. Like, as I said to you before, like if you're not performing and there's a consistency in inconsistency, I can't support you, bro. But today we're going to be positive
Of
because
course.
he's shown, to be fair, the whole team showed today that, they've got it in them to give a good performance, and they've got it in them to not give a performance for more than 15 minutes. I
Yeah.
think that was key today. Let's talk to me about let's start off with the lineup. How did you feel? Did that suit you? What you saw out there?
I was shocked. I was a bit shocked, obviously, because Odegaard didn't start.
Mm.
But I think starting Lacazette, he's shown why, especially coming on the last game, that he should be starting, but he deserves a start.
Yeah. I like the intensity of Lacazette when he came on in the Palace match. To be fair, that's something that we were missing in the actual performance
100%.
before he came on. I like the way he rallied up the crowd to get them going, etc. And today he actually showed that he deserves to start, and for a long time, to be fair. One of my concerns were playing Aubameyang and Lacazette together. I know you were quite vocal to me that can work. And to be fair, they showed today that it can work.
It can work, yeah, but not all the time. I can't lie, not all the time. Sometimes it works, and then sometimes it's like there's no link-up play, there's no connection between the two of them, so there's just like it's pointless having both on the pitch all the time. But some games, I'll say it will suit Lacazette playing the number 9. Some games you can't really have Aubameyang as a number 9 because he's got no strength or nothing like that. If we're not playing that sort of game, he can't be starting those sort of games.
Yeah. No, definitely. I mean, one of the things for me, I agree with you, to be fair. I kind of feel that there's certain times that it doesn't really work, and I hope it is not a knee-jerk reaction from the fact that we've been calling for Lacazette to play, we've been calling for the link up, and then when we have a few runs with them playing together, it doesn't quite work. I think what did work today for me personally was Saka on the right.
That always works though. Like I like Pepe, I like Pepe, but I think Saka's best position is on the right. He does a lot more, even though he's left-footed, but he does a lot more from the right than he does from the left.
Yeah. So what are we gonna do with Pepe then? Because it's an expensive car, We spent 72 million on that. Do you know what I'm saying?
With him, he just had to be consistent, yeah. But he can't just stick to one position, as in right wing, because if Saka's playing well there, Saka's not getting dropped.
Yeah.
Whereas Pepe, like I said before, it was a while ago we watched when Pepe played left wing. He plays a lot better there, only because he doesn't have to cut in. He can just use his left foot and play as an actual winger, not like a goal scorer or doing too much. He just keeps it simple, and he does what he needs to do, innit?
Yeah. No, definitely. What are you saying? We've got outside Anfield. He's asking a question. He's saying top 4. He's a Liverpool man. Bear that in mind. So he could be trying to take the mick. But what are you saying after that performance? That's probably the best performance that we've had. To be fair, outside of the North London derby, and I think the North London derby, we were always going to be up for that. It's our home ground. Do you know what I'm saying? We don't let them win our home ground, and it's a North London derby. But for me personally, the performances outside of that have been really poor.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Talk to me about the performance today. How did you think we fared?
I think we played really good, especially after I was a bit even. I was angry from before even Monday because thinking we're playing Monday, we're playing Friday. It don't make sense to me. But we played well. They showed that they were up for it. Obviously, they were disappointed on Monday, and we just about scraped a draw. So they had to come out another home game. They had to come out with intent and to show that we can actually play football and win these games.
Yeah. We needed some big performances today. I kind of felt Partey and Lokonga, 2 players who in the previous match against Palace, made those mistakes.
Yep.
But to be fair, I was cussing in the last match. I was asking the question: is Partey ready? Is he a good enough player, or is it the manager's tactics that we're not getting the best out of him? But to be fair, today I saw, he got the goal, obviously.
Yep.
Could have got a goal before that. Say that again.
It's about time.
It's about time as well. He wasn't taking none of them stupid shots. He even got the header as well. And Lokonga as well. For me, he was a lot sharper today.
Yeah.
He was a lot sharper. One thing I've learned about Lokonga, I feel today, was that he's a good player. We know we've got a good player in him. I think what I've realized is he's adapting to the pace of the Premiership, which is obviously a lot faster than the Belgian league, and what he was playing for Anderlecht. So I was a bit perhaps unfair to him, because today I saw a great performance. And what I liked about it was the fact that he had a poor performance in the previous match, but instead of head down sinking, he came back. And he said, and he told us before the match that he's going to give a performance. He owes us a performance. And to be fair, he gave it to us. How did you think he fared for that match?
He played very well, man. But like you said, it's hard because he's coming into a new league. Again, the intensity is completely different. But at the same time, every team in the Premier League is different. So he might play some games, it might be fine, it might be slow paced, and on the next game, it might be completely different. So it will take time.
Yeah,
I think now it's not good that Jack is injured, but now they need to have a connection so they both can play together for a while, like consistently, and he'll probably just adapt to even more, man.
Yeah, and you know what? I think he's been put in the deep end. I mean, one of his first matches was against City. Do you know what I'm saying? That's a difficult first few matches, to be playing in those matches. So to be fair, he's done well to kind of do what he can do. But in terms of, after the previous match, a lot of people are calling for Guendouzi to come back. What do you feel with that? In terms of, is it Guendouzi over Lokonga? Is it both of them, or is it Lokonga over Guendouzi?
I wouldn't say Guendouzi over Lokonga. I'll have both of them. I'll rather play Guendouzi over Maitland-Niles. I can't lie.
Okay,
but that's just down to ability. But how he is, his personality, and how he is off the pitch, I don't really like. So I don't know if it really sits well within the squad.
Yeah. No, definitely. For me personally, I would give Guendouzi the chance. I think you made a good point there in terms of I think over Maitland-Niles, I would play Guendouzi. I mean, the guy's a French international now. Do you know what I'm saying? He had a great performance the other day against his former club, Lorient, where I think he scored and he assisted 2 goals as well. So he's looking sharp, and I like the fact that Arteta hasn't closed the door on him, because I think he does deserve that chance. One of the players that I was kind of looking at to see like how he performed was Buendia. Talk to me about his performance. Did you think he done well, or were you missing him?
Nah, like the thing is, with this, the Villa team's good. Especially after last season, but we should be beating them. But I thought he'd do a lot more for them this season.
Yeah.
Especially being in the Premier already, he should come and the ball should be rolling. It should be kind of easy for him, but it's not looking that way now.
Yeah, I mean, for me personally, that wasn't the Villa team that I saw last time.
No.
I don't know if it's because what I liked with Arsenal, to be fair though, was the fact that especially in that first half, we stretched them. We applied the pressure and we kept that pressure on them. We kept the intensity up for a full 90 minutes, and I kind of felt that we were going to blow out, to be quite honest, because the amount of pressure we were putting on them when they had the ball, I didn't think we could keep that up. But to be fair to the boys, they done well. They kept it up, to be fair. You know?
True. And it's especially at home, those sort of things are needed. The intensity needs to be high throughout the whole game. Just be on them. This is our home ground, so we need to be on them 100%. At all time. And they can create mistakes. It's not giving them space to breathe, innit? And it showed it worked in our favour this time anyway.
Yeah. And to be fair, you know what? They haven't been on a good run of form. I mean, I think they were winning 2-0 against Wolves up to the 80th minute. And then they actually lost it in the end, 3-2. Waste. So I said 2-1 victory to Arsenal, but I was a bit hesitant in actually saying that, after the Palace performance. But to be fair, I was proved wrong because I didn't think we are going to get a performance like that. I thought we could potentially get the victory, but I didn't think we are going to get a performance like that. So respect to the actual performance that the boys laid out today.
Of course.
I think we got the penalty at the stroke of half time. Was that a penalty for you?
I say yeah. I ain't gonna say no.
No. You got to keep it real, bro. No one's looking. Was that a penalty?
It's a penalty, man. It's a penalty.
Yeah. That's how I know not to ever believe you. Yeah. Because I always believe that face. Yeah. But listen, for me personally, I looked it over and over again. I didn't think it was a penalty. If I'm going to be honest with you, you know, I felt that he did. It's a weird one. I understand why it was given because I think it's Tarrant or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
He did lash out, but at the same time, I kind of felt that Lacazette made the most of it, you know, with that kick.
As bad as it is, you have to though, because it'll get given against us. When players do it against us, we're all angry and stuff. So why can't we do it? Obviously, it's not fair that way, but you got to play the game. Yeah,
no, listen, for whatever reason, they gave it, you know. Emi Martinez stepped up. He done his usual thing, you know, tried to put fear in the strikers before they took the penalty. And it almost, it did work, to be fair. He made the save, to be fair, but Aubameyang got the rebound. Do you know what? I have to put an apology into Aubameyang because for the last couple of matches, I am seeing that he is putting in the performances, to be fair.
I told you.
Yeah. And I've been cussing him. The only thing I see with him sometimes is that I see him running about, and you know, you could pay me 250k to run about all day, and you would say, do you know, Jermaine had the game of his life because he was running about. You know what I'm saying? But I want to see running about with conviction. But today, to be fair, I saw conviction. I saw that he was trying to do something. He's building up his confidence as well, and I did like that. To be fair, so respect to him today. I think the whole team played well.
Very well.
Yeah. I mean, Emil Smith-Rowe got the man of the match, but outside of that, who would you kind of say had a very good performance?
From what I've seen, I wouldn't say close to man of the match, but Tavares to come in and have a good game.
Yeah,
I think he deserves props because obviously he hasn't played much.
So
for him to come in after Tini's been in for how many games and still put in a good performance, he done well. Gabriel, I still think he's the rock of our defense.
Yeah, 100.
He needs a lot of props, man.
Yeah. No, definitely. I fully agree. I think that for me, like you nail on the head, Tavares for me, he was quality. It's mad because he's a bit erratic in his style of play. Like he does a few mad things, but at the same time, I like his strength.
Yeah,
you know, when he runs with conviction, he runs with drive, which I love about him. And he's a good little player. I mean, the Benfica fans were making me nervous when we first bought him. You know, they just like, good riddance, blah blah blah. He just loves dogs, and you know, nothing really positive to say about him. But he's showing that he's a very good player. He's definitely talented, man. I like the fact, and what I respect to Arteta because he's brought in a player that is real cover for Tierney. And as we saw again, Tierney's got injured. Tavares has come in and he's stepped up, to be fair. So yeah, I take, you know what, I have to say respect to Arteta.
Thank you.
Because yeah, you've been saying it for a long time. I'm still not sure if he's the right guy. I'll be honest with you.
I understand that.
Yeah, because I think we need a bit more conviction and consistency in what he's trying to do. I think the consistency is what we definitely need. But it was a good performance. It was a good performance today. Obviously Emil Smith-Rowe got the goal as well. Were you worried when they scored the goal?
I was watching it with my friend, and I was thinking 3-0, the game's done, But it's always when they score a goal, it's always just like you think if they get another one in quick time, you think, no, we might bottle this, you know. They might just sneak in a little draw. I was worried at first, but I thought, you know what, let's just see the game out. And when it got to extra time, a minute went past quick, and then after that, I thought, no, just take it easy and just
Yeah. No, definitely. I think when I ain't gonna lie, I was on cruise control. I was messaging my Villa friend, you know, like because he was giving the stick before the match, and I was just telling him about himself, and then they scored, and then my heart just sunk for a second, and I just stepped back, because I was thinking, and also they nearly scored after that.
I
You know what
know.
I'm saying? They got the crossing, so I was thinking, come on, let's not do this now. Let's not do this. So after on the back of that performance, then because they're so frustrating. I mean, you get a great performance like that. That was a great performance today. I admit it.
Yeah.
Then you have the mediocre performance against Crystal Palace, where we didn't even look like the home side. What do you see for Arsenal going forward in terms of is top four? I know my good friend Torch was taking a mick, to be quite honest, being a Liverpool supporter as well. But do you think what is feasible for Arsenal this season? Look after on the back of that performance. Am I talking too early?
You're talking too early because, as you know,
shut up then.
Arsenal are not consistent.
Mm.
And more time when we lose games or we're winning and we get a draw, it's down to our own mistakes. It's never like the team outplaying us.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say top four, but like I said, but anything can happen. We're not in Europe, and if everyone stays fit, you never know. But I'm aiming for top 6. I just want to be back in Europe for now. That's a good stepping stone, and then we go from there.
Yeah. No, fair enough. I think that's fair, to be fair. For me, I would agree. Top 4 is not really realistic yet.
It's not realistic, but it's not impossible.
It's not impossible, no. And do you know what? We've moved up to 9th. We're on the same points as Man United, who've got the Ronaldo, all them man there. Sancho, Varane, etc., Pogba, and we're on level points. Do you know what I'm saying? But the good thing is they got Solskjaer as well. Yes. So we've always got that chance. Do you know what I'm saying?
I need him to stay. He needs to stay.
Definitely, man. Ollie in all the way. Ollie in all the way. So yeah, I mean, a lot of people we just got Boots was saying that Buendia or ESR, and I think a lot of people have given Emil Smith Rowe a bit of stick. He's not ready. A couple of people were saying last week after the Villa performance, but I thought the poor performance by all the teams.
The whole squad, man.
Yeah. So big him up today, and to be quite honest, he outshone Buendia. I didn't even know Buendia was playing today, if I'm honest with you. He didn't really look anything special, if I'm honest with you.
No, he didn't. He hasn't this season, but if he finds his feet, I don't know. But like I said, he's played in the Premier League already. It's just a different team. So it should be more natural to him than even Emil Smith Rowe, because he's still young. He's still young, but
no facts. I've really got problems. I don't even care. I don't care.
I don't think they have problems, but I don't know. They're not really playing as a team. Like it's not the same team as last season. They're not playing as a team. Those are individual players. That's it.
Yeah. Are they missing Grealish?
I don't think they're missing Grealish.
The team just ain't gelled yet.
Yeah, they haven't gelled. With Grealish, everything went through him, but now they got Buendia. They can go through the middle rather than going through left wing.
Yeah. No facts.
They had Watkins, and obviously now they got Ings. So I don't know if that's causing an issue, but they should still be doing better.
Yeah. They got the 2 up front now.
Or should they? Or they overachieved last season?
I think they got. Do you know what? I think you're right. They did overachieve last season, if I'm honest with you. But I think they've got a better squad this season. Yeah. They just need time to actually gel together, if I'm honest with you. So we'll see if they do. We don't really care, to be quite honest. We're just happy with the great performance from Arsenal today. Big up the boys. That was a big one today. Big up yourself, Maddox Jr. as well, man. And thank you for coming on. Onwards and upwards.
Arteta in.
Do you know what? You need to calm down with that, though, man. It's way too early for that, bro. Yeah. Big up yourself, though, bro.
Big up, man.
Safe.
Yeah.